Take your time. Plants fibers around them. Uses the plant fibers around them to turn a stick into a bow. Oh wait, that's dope! Hold on, that's really cool. I'm not sure if we've seen that before, but that's really awesome. Oh wait, hold on. Let me go edit the description real quick. Perfect. Okay, now all of the pieces are in place for the good day, good people. It's another fine day in the year of the Radiance. Toon Link, Dave, Bravo, Dave, Anomaly, the Anomalous, acknowledge your traveling companion. Blessed be Paimon. We are gonna need some help in the Genshin Nuzlocke for Tuesday, but for today, it's Friday. And you know what that means? If you don't, well, you're gonna learn today. It's time for the Dangan-lympic Hunger Games as I make sure that I have the wheel, because we're going to spin it to potentially win it. We have all of these competitors here. As you see, we see magic wands, we see big sticks, so it's time for the Olympic game that's not in the Olympic Games, but it's sure enough in the Dangan-lympic Games. Quidditch. Didn't expect to see that here. I had to pull one out of the box for you. We got all the teams who I thought, well, not all the teams who I think would be excelling in Quidditch, or have secretly played Quidditch, or have not so secretly played Quidditch. Let's go through everybody who's here today. We got Big Gremlin Energy, the IT Club, Hello Nurse, Gamer Score, Magic and Science, Snapshot, Fan Club, and let me tell you, I think Fan Club was the most difficult one. Easily the most difficult one, because I looked at all three of them and I was like, I have to put Kamaru in here, but the other two have definitely played some Quidditch in their days, and we have Subliminal here as well. Hamtaro, Father Knows Jess, Blank Canvas, I Need a Hero, High Flying, The Pretender, True Gentleman, and Star Pupils, as well as Dress Up Doll. Espionage starts Team Monosque with Fashion Fraud, The Detectives Theme Park, One Day. Average Joe, Lasting Shot, and I feel like Mizuki would play because her friends are playing. We end up having a good time, and I think Nekomaru would just be coaching. And rocking at it. Magic Carpet Ride, Tipping the Scales, as well as Dating App Your OC Agents of Chaos. Could they reign it today? Mage Against the Machine, we also see Eternal Winter, Vengeance, Dinner Party, Your Champions, the Virtual Idols, and you know what? Yesterday, Big Junko didn't have her title with her. Let me know. Where was Big Junko's title? Where was Big Junko's title? Wrong answers only. As we go on, Time and Space, Boys Sleepover, Unfair Outcast, and Twin Shot. Moving on to Team Monodam, we see Damnation. Too Sweet, Swift Strikers for the Professionals. Poor Unfortunate Souls for Master Togami, Made to Rule, Doomsday Device, and then we go on to Team Monokuma, Justice for All, Perfect Pitch, Turncoats, Where There's Smoke. There's a piece of styrofoam that's stuck in a box that's making a sound, and you can't get it quite, and it's just racking at your eardrums, and you're like, good gosh darn it, styrofoam, not again. Lie, Cheat, Steal, Twin Magic, Go Go Baron Bunny featuring Isaac and Zoe. It's Zoe? And Brave Bird featuring Natasha and Dave right there. And we're gonna switch this real quick because it is a larger episode. And it's also the last one featuring your OCs before the free-for-all. So this means a whole lot. But will the OC titles, or will the regular titles be on the line? Regular titles, probably not. Probably not. But, I mean, at this point, who knows? I need to actually pull up the app. That would be wise of me. Because, are you ready? Are you ready, spaghetti? Do you like Freddy? Should we start with the tag team ones? Let's start with the tag team ones. It is a smaller wheel in 3, 2. We just gonna spin it. I highly doubt, let me not jinx it. I was gonna say I highly doubt it's gonna hit, but did I jinx it? No, I didn't jinx it, that ain't hidden. That ain't hidden for a long mile, but that ain't the only wheel. There is one that has a much higher chance to hit, and that is your OC Agent of Chaos wheel. This one has hit this season. Will it hit again before it's even larger in the free-for-all? Let's find out. And release, we see. No, oh no. No, just barely no too. I thought that was it. I for real thought that was it. All champions safe today. So we're just looking for points. And while you guys make your picks for first, second, and third, I'm gonna go reach over there and get my water bottle because I need it. Huh, I see it right there. Oh, look at this. Hold on, put my leg up. Huh, pancake pajamas. You love to see it. Ooh, it is a very chill evening. Yonder these parts. Oh, that's nice. So nice I gotta drink it twice. Stay hydrated. Y'all drink your water. But also make your picks, because your comments aren't. Well, make your picks and make your comments because your comments are important, like this one, like that one, and like this one right here. We're not going to spend too much time, even though I love your comments, because there's so much stuff to do. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? We're going to take the back streets all the way to the end of this episode. And after this episode, we are flying right into Friday Night Inferno, the last Inferno before AV Mania 2. So let's do it, actually. I don't want to take up too much time. And I also don't want to play that song. There we go. I was going to say I don't want to take up too much time because, you know, this will probably lead directly, if it takes too much time, it'll lead directly into Inferno. It's very possible that could happen if this lasts for an hour and a half. We have had hour and a half episodes before, although this is Orteal, modded Orteal, so, and they all have weapons, so, you know what, maybe it's not going to take as long as I thought. I mean, let's start round one and find out, right? Okay, I see a couple people perishing. Okay, I see some people perishing. Oh, they're gonna have magic wand duels, too. Alright, you know, this one might not take that long. Horn bearers, get in here. Thank you. Horn bearers. Thanks for doing your part. You sure sound like art. Let's go. Mai used the mysterious gas to knock out Dave and Katoka. They've got death collars immediately. Andy and Hook have a merciless magic wand duel. Both go on for a while until a splash of green erupts and they both perish. Yo and Mia trips and falls flat on her face. Professor Layton has found a table. Hopefully nobody goes through it. Let me tell you, I hope somebody goes right through it. Sarah finds a belt of Pokeballs. Who knows what could be inside of those? Justice Hammer 1 puts on a death collar. Crazy Yoko extra large while she's asleep. Mitari's found a table. Chiaki sobs quietly. Hiro spots something shiny in the distance. Joe doesn't really understand what's happening. Nagisa waves his magic wand around, sending sparkles everywhere. Shuichi challenges Queen and Celeste to an anything goes pancake eating competition. Celeste eats one pancake and says, that was delicious, but I don't think I want to eat any more. Murders the both of them and says, I'm still going for that World Pancake Championship. And Celeste, bring it home to the squad, girl. Bring it home. I'm sorry, not Mondale. Gundam mopes around uselessly. Don't ask me how I got those two confused. They are very different. Kazuichi hits Monotaro's head incredibly hard. Unable to kill him. Monotaro was dazed. Oh, we're gonna have a bunch of dazed people too. This one might be a little crazy. With a flicker for a magic wand, Yunjin turns Katoka into a sheep. Kaito picks those neat and cooling in various places. Togami doesn't understand why. Well, it searches for junk when Togami can just buy it. Right? Chisa seems unshaken by any of this. Pennyworth knocks out Iris in a fist fight, death collar on her. Kizzy shakes her magic wand, but it's used up the last of his magic and the game has just started. Fumi finds some medieval armor and squeezes right into it. Good on him. Komara's being adorable as always. Natasha finds a seemingly official decree from a powerful Archon. If we have magic wands, big sticks, and visions... Oh no. Natasha tries to build a tank out of sticks and rocks that's useless, but it looks cool. Kanji feels strong enough to have anything. We're seeing a lot of orange down there. Nane Chiaki and Kiyotaka get into an argument about who should be in charge of the Quidditch team. I think, I don't know. I think Taka might have the better, would he have the better game plan? We have the ultimate gamer there. Not for nothing, I think Chiaki might need to be in charge. Who do you think should be in charge between the two of those of a Quidditch team? Kanan is looking particularly erratic today. Sonia lassos Rhyme, allowing Kotoka to trample her repeatedly until she perishes. It's the Sheep Dream Team. Oh my gosh. Nekomaru found Genocide, Jack Scissors, Cute Boys Beware. Barf gestures angrily towards Sarah. Magic wand in hand, Sarah only has time to feel her blood vessels turn to spaghetti. I do enjoy spaghetti, but not in the form of blood vessels. She topples over dead. And spaghetti-like. Samuki and Shiki team up to ambush Karumi. Rion ambushes Rei, strangles her. Rest in peace. But partner's still in. Archon Seagription and Juzo grant him a Pyro Vision. Licorn decides to put Kotoka out of her sheepy misery. Sonya's not gonna like that. Hook is dead. Dave found a fishing rod. Hajime wants to end things once for all. Farazan actually bites the dust, but her OST still slaps. It does. I digress. Mahiru waves her big stick around menacing Taichi. Wants this to be over already. Mizuki XL tries to kill Togami, but Togami tries to bribe her. Mizuki takes the money and then kills Togami anyway. Seiko's a cave woman. Kai snaps and is now frenzied. Kizakura tries to kill Fumi, but Fumi's night armor diverts the blow. Mondo, no, not Mondo, damn. I almost did it again. I can't unsee them. They're forever fused. Oh no! Naida's cooking be Gene's idea. Clover is on the verge of snapping. Izioi tries to kill Professor Layton, but Gonta had to intervene just in time. Izioi died to save Layton. Chiro builds a rocket ship. Who's gonna take a trip? Kitamura tries to kill Nana Achiaki, but Nana Achiaki retaliates and kills him instead. Oda doesn't care much of those plays well. Comes a song to himself. Irish reminisces about Izioi. Sukoi accepts her shadow as Sukoi against the power of Persona. Shiki bludgeons Ophelia to death with her big stick. I'm sure Ophelia was so excited. Her whole team, that was another team I had a difficult time saying who is really gonna be here for this Quidditch. Because Himiko, Fischl, and Ophelia, they're all gonna be like, oh yeah, it's Quidditch time. Yeah. Yosuke feels protected by his wealth. Kazuichi formally invites Hajime to join his harem. Hajime respectfully declines. Wow. A lot of respect, Hajime. You're gonna die later, but a lot of respect still to you. Maki murders Samugi in front of Shiki. Shiki rushes out, but dies in her arm. So is looking for an easy out. Shiza can't handle the stress after losing a teammate, becomes a little bit more cowardly. Cowards have won games, I'll tell you what. Arthur kind of wanders off and gets lost in every team again. That seems like his luck. Shoma really doesn't want to, but finds himself having to get rid of Hajime. Rest in peace to him. Mikon challenges Queen and Ranger to an In the Ghost pancake eating competition. Queen gets in. Not already in, right? Yeah, Chi-Chi is in, not Queen. Queen's been in one before, I believe. No, Queen isn't. I was gonna say, I almost was like nearly certain that I saw Queen. Now, is this Queen or is this Makoto Queen? That's a good question. I didn't make that distinction. I'm pretty sure it was Queen, but I'll have to go back and double check the records. Big Junko picks up Shiza between her fingers and throws them into the sky. Throws them into the sky. I mean, she that big. Himiko calls down Arcane Fury, gets a Ancient Scepter. Crazy Oak Extra Large does her best to avoid Ranger. Jin challenges Himiko to a magic duel. You challenge the mage to a magic. You're dead. I'm not even gonna entertain what happened. Jin, you're dead and you deserved it. Well played shot by Sato with a slingshot dazes Camilla. Zenkichi's found a table. Angie rambles on about something nobody cares about. Kotoko using mysterious gas to knock out Toko and Taka. Death collars on the both of them. Aurora is ready to give it her all and best every other creation. Taka finds Nana Achiaki's rather present soothing. Toko tries to make her collar look fashionable. Isaac and Zoe, their fingers touch by accident. Crazy Oko attempts to kill Kanan, but Yunjin intervenes and protects her. Yunjin dies in the attempt. Hana's ready to defend her friends. Fatogami and Clover have a merciless magic wand duel. This goes on for a while. Puff of green smoke, I guess. They're both gone. Speaking of green, Amber turns into Kool-Aid. Delightful. Lucas tries to go Mondo Dam. I'm just gonna lean into it now. Mondo Dam diverts the blow. I was gonna say, I really don't want Mondo Dam to like it. Fuse and turn into a channel meme, but we've already made an image. He's ascended to meme. You dig? Haiji's found a table. Gonta gestures angrily towards Chiaki and Mitarai, the team of two. They switch major organs, brainstem to brainstem, topple over dead. Queen's bad brain turns into an absolute pain to deal with. Well, nothing's changed. Ruka finds Avi's climate change remote. What mayhem will she unleash? Ranger finds a dapper suit. Masruf waves his magic wand around. I assume Ranger finding this dapper suit is somebody else's dapper suit who has died. Masru waves his magic wand. Eva accepts her shadow's Eva. Power of Persona. Rendo gives tight to the various things that he's found. Yusuke, yes, watches. I saw Yusuke and Yosuke and I was like, brain, take your time. Plants fibers around them. Uses the plant fibers around them to turn a stick into a bow. Oh wait, that's dope! Hold on, that's really cool. I'm not sure if we've seen that before. But that's really awesome. His big stick's now a bow. Felix knocks out Yosuke Death Collar. With the magic wand, Mai is a sheep thanks to Noelle. Yukiko accepts the shadows. Yukiko, the power persona, prevails. Nagita won't die like the others. Celeste thinks of a dark poem. And Makoto and Sato and Mikon play suspenseful music as Shoma chases Mizuki extra large. I figured it would be the other way around. We lost a standard sized game, but we still got plenty more to go after this. Claire de Lune 4. Hook, Andy, Shuichi, Queen, Rhyme, Sarah, Kurumi, Rei, Kotoka, Faruzan, Togami, Izuyoi, Kitamura, Ophelia, Samugi, Arthur, Hajime, Shiza, Jin, Yunjin, Clover, Fat Togami, Chiaki, Mitarai. Well, I hope you've said your paid respects, you put up your Fs, but we still got 78 left. This was a big old game. Because, you know, Quidditch is going to be fun. But we also now have the Shogun Decree. We have my climate change remote. If either of those things pop, it could be bad real quick. Chisa is only looking out for herself. Big Junko gestures angrily with her magic wand that she's like holding like a toothpick. Boom! Haiji's dead. Mondo Dam. We're just leaning into it. Is downright tactical in combat gear. Angie stops quietly. Rion puts his death collar on Crazy Oka, not extra large, just extra small. While she's asleep, Ranger accepts his shadow as Ranger, gains the power of Persona. Professor Layton's been hot on Bartholomew' trail for days now. Barth thinks he's gotten away, but Professor Layton has finally deduced Barth's location, delivered the final blow. Kaito spots something shiny in the distance. Chihiro now has alien powers. Dave hits Lucas incredibly hard, but he will suffer later for that. Fumi is ready to cleave some invaders in the knight's armor. Sonya lassos Nana Achiaki, pushing him to a mystical lake, transforming her into a sheep. Oh my gosh. And it's April. Now this isn't an April event. I see one down there that will take out plenty of folks, but it is. Crazy Yoko, Yosuke, Iris, Toko, Dave, Crazy Yoko Extra Large, both Crazy Yokos in a majority game. Yosuke received the most votes more than likely the stage, and unfortunately my pure boy, Dave, was the sacrifice. Bum 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 bum. Ba-da-da-dum bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. I'm sorry, it's a bop, but we gotta keep going. I'm sorry? Yosuke's got that bow now, that's dope. But Kazuichi invites Nahida to join his harem. Nahida graciously accepted? Nahida, let me tell you, that's a Duke decision you just made. Natasha, I'm supposed to be neutral right now because Lead Avi is teaming up with Kazuichi and I should be supporting him, but like, that's a Duke decision. Natasha plants seedlings in her herb garden. Queen asks Mondo if he's found anything useful. Taka gently pets Mai, who is a sheep. Kanon, Welt, Toko, Nekamaru, Noelle, and Chisa devise a plan to get honey from a massive beehive. However, the bees themselves are fighting, and they all fight forever. Not forever, for hours. Inevitably, the bees prevail, but at what cost? The lives of those 6. Hero's allergies are so bad he leaves the arena because he is so sick. So sick because of his allergies. And I know fall's rolling back around, and I'm like, ugh. I'm not looking forward to it. Kizzy, Big Junko. Well, you know what? I am based on the weather, but like that start of fall where things start to, you know, do their thing and there's those fall time allergies. Those don't last as long for me, but like, I'll get them a little bit. Mashu finds a waffle. Shiki has a blank expression, seems unresponsive what's going on. Komaru accepts her shadow as Komaru. Power persona. Yukiko's power levels up. Her persona levels up. Zio to Zionga. Zoe summons a massive vine and around Celeste, bleeding her dry, but at least Celeste got into the World Pancake Championship match. Acknowledge her. Joe really doesn't understand what's happening. Crazy Yoko Schlarz has found a wrestling singlet. She has instantly become so much more dangerous. Isaac Pixel... Freaking Isaac. Has some things. Kotoko shakes her magic wand, tosses it aside because it's out of magic. Oh my gosh, both of them hit this round. Oh my gosh. First of all, Mikon sets down a trap. Natasha hangs up a notice from the almighty Shogun herself. The Vision Hunt decree has commenced. Shoma has no vision but gets an animal one from the Archons. Crazy Yoko, regular size, and Kanji don't take sides. Mahiru attempts to capture Juzo. Unfortunately for Mahiru, Juzo was able to scorch her to death before she had a real chance. Kizakura has no vision, gets a Geo1. Hana gets Cryo. Zenkichi picks up a samurai sword in the name of the Electro Archon. Oda and Sato, they're not taking sides. Kai is just frantically thinking about both sides. Seems like he just wants violence. Sukoi gets Pyro. Taichi with Cryo. Iris with Hydro. Maya is staying out of the fray because, well, Maya's a sheep, not an idiot. I forgot I wrote that one. That brings me some hee-haws, some funny funnies. Eva. You know what? Maya's not an idiot. Has no vision, gets GL. Gundam has been granted Animo. If only he got Cryo. It would have been beautiful. Himiko has no vision, gets a samurai sword instead. Monotaro. Huh. The threat of violence brings him back to his senses. He's no longer dazed. Good on him. So when Mikon decides not to take sides, Lee Korin has no vision, devoted his life to the Shogun's desires, picks up a samurai sword, just Samurai 1, gets Cryo. Nagito and Taka, they're not taking sides. Gonta gets a Hydro Vision samurai sword in the name of the Electro Archon for Rendo. Nagisa gets Pyro. Nani Aichiaki is a sheep, stays out of the fray. She's a sheep, not an idiot. Nahida and Professor Layton decide not to take sides. They're both kind of like educators. Two great educators. Seiko has no vision, gets Cryo. Mizuki picks up a samurai sword, that sounds about right. Yoimiya and Kazuichi decide not to take sides. Felix has no vision, gets a Pyro one. Pennyworth picks up a samurai sword. Juzo gets the power of Pyro, uses it to light Kizakura's torch, giving them both light and warmth. Very nice. Sato pushes Yoimiya into a blooming rose bush. The swords are so sharp they seem endless. They kill Yoimiya. Aurora has Cryo. Maki has Geo. And Makoto and Rion don't take sides. They don't think this is gonna last more than a day. Fools. The lot of them. We lost another set. We're down to 64. That's a perfect square. But it wasn't a perfect day for these folks, as it's a clear day loon. 4. Haiji. Barf. Yosuke. Dave. Kanon, Welt, Toko, Nekamaru, Noel, Chisa, Hiro, Celeste, Mahiru, Yoimiya. Oh yeah, that's water. And you need water. Just like you need these competitors to carry on for their teams, we still got plenty of people and we still probably have some more Shogun shenanigans to go through. But after this next day is probably going to be pretty rough. Not only is it spring, everyone's got all of these visions. Remember we were at 64, you guys. Remember we were at 64. So gets Hydro. Wait. Didn't you already get one, or did you get a samurai sword? I don't know. Joe picks up a samurai sword. Taichi creates a sculpture of ice in the shape of Rendo. Kazuichi tries to creep on Shoma, but Shoma creates a gust of wind beneath himself and escapes. Kaito has no vision, gets a Hydro one, as Masaru gets Animo. Natasha and Mondo, Mondo damn. Gotta lean into it. They're not taking sides. I don't think this is gonna last longer than a day, but I mean, it's lasted a little longer than a round so far. Ruka has been granted a Geo Vision. Seiko cleans up Mahiru's rotten corpse. Nagisa sets the forest ablaze, catching Justice Hammer 1, Hana, and Gonta in the flames. Angie has no vision, the violence stirs her up, gets a Cryo Vision. Yukiko picks up a samurai sword. Rendo gets caught in one of Mikon's traps. All he can do is hope to be freed. Pennyworth decides to put Maya out of her sheepy misery. Rion, waves his big stick around menacingly. Zenkichi practices withstanding the elements to destroy vision bearers. My gosh. What do they do to you? Crazy Yoko Solaris has no vision. Ooh, yep. Yep, that's spring for you. The combination of all these visions in spring, this game we might be speedrunning, is what I'm gonna say. Crazy Oak Controllers has Animo. Maki summons a shield protecting him from Monotaro's attack. Maki then causes the ground beneath Monotaro to cave in, burying him alive. Queen has no vision. The violence stirs something inside of her. Pyro vision on her hands. Juzo sees Rindo kind of trapped. Instead of freeing him, Juzo sets the trap and Rindo on fire. You fiend. Crazy Oko, her bad brain turns her a little kinder. Komaru and Natasha decide not to take sides. They don't think this will last more than a day anyhow. Mondo Dam grows a giant, massive carnivorous plant which promptly feasts on Nagisa, Mikan, Joe, Eva, and Kanji. Mondo Dam, calm down. Aurora buries Nagito and Oda in piles of ice, freezing them both alive. Yusuke now has Hydro. Kazuichi shines his pimp cane. Zoe picks up a samurai sword. Sato and Rion decide to harvest honey together. Surprisingly, nothing goes wrong. Iris is being chased by Nahida. Iris uses the power of Hydro to wet the surface behind her. Doesn't cause any blooms, it just causes Nahida to slip and slide and break her neck. Sukoi doesn't feel prepared for any of this. Makoto wishes he could go home. Get a wish ring, my guy. Naniachi is a sheep. Kai's looking for his next victim. Hifumi has been granted a Geo Vision by the Archons. Chiro and Camilla don't take sides. They don't think this is gonna last for too long. It's lasting. People are still getting visions, you guys. It's lasting. Ranger gets a cryo one. Mizuki exercises her muscles. Kotoko picks up a samurai sword. Licorn finds a rocket launcher. That's gonna end well. The Archon sees great potential in Kizakura. He gets an electro vision. Kizzy gets Geo. Natasha found a fishing rod. She can catch all the fish. Himiko's got a dimensional scythe. Camilla knocks out Masaru and Taichi. Death collars on the both of them. We might see a majority game very soon again. Very soon again. Sonya has no vision, but violence stirs something deep within her. Pyro vision is now in her hands. Gundam draws a demon summoning circle on the ground, you know, for fun. Isaac has no vision, gets a Hydro one. Lucas, we got a lot of Hydro. Comes back to his senses, he's no longer dazed. Big Junko has no vision, gets a animal one. Now she's big and she can fly? Appa, yip. Kizzy, or more like a dragon. Feel like Big Junko has big dragon energy. Dragon Up, American Dragon Jake Long. Felix and Kizakura both unleash the power of the visions on Zenkichi, unfortunately caught in the middle of Pyro and Electro is overloaded, exploding with energy. Professor Layton sets up a stable for grabbing Kotoko by the throat. Kotoko's got a match tonight. Hopefully that doesn't factor into her match tonight. Professor Layton then chokeslams Kotoko through a table. Go brush yourself off, get ready for your match, Kotoko. The Archon see Griffin link Taka and grant him an Animo Vision. We are down to 48 from 64. Well, we still got a ways to go. Twice the size of a standard size game, but we are more than halfway through. As the train rolls through, which I don't think you'll be able to hear anymore, it is indeed a Claire de Lune 4. Justice Hammer 1, Hana, Gonta, Maya, Monotaro, Rendo, Nagisa, Mikan, Joe, Eva, Kanji, Nagito, Oda, Nahida, Zenkichi, Kotoko. Oh, that's nice. I was talking about the water. I mean, it's also nice that we have 48 people left. Should we? Nah, we're speedrunning, right? We're speedrunning this game. We have 48 people left. We have to continue to see what's going on. No ghost and no zombies. No shenanigans yet. But during that round, a lot of people were still getting their items from the arena event. So, are we about to see shenanigans now? Not yet. In a fit of frenzy, Kai creeps up on Rion, slaughters him. He's still frenzied? My gosh. Big Junko creates a giant sphere of air. She could probably, with her size, create a giant sphere of air around the entire arena. She could just instantly win. She big. Keeping the air long enough for them to suffocate within. Komaru is being adorable as always. Natasha can't help but admire her own genius mind. Camilla, snap out of it. And she does. Iris feels like jamming out, steals my soundboard. But that's mine. So, use the power of Hydro to put out Juzo's campfire. Says next time that'll be you, Juzo. Juzo is confused. Pennyworth tries to kill Hifumi, but the knight's armor is saving him left and right. I don't think it's gonna be Juzo next time, so, because after Ranger summons a Sphere of Ice to impale Mondo Dam, Seiko and Sonya unleash the power of their vision. So is unfortunately caught between Cryo rather, and Pyro is melted away. Gundam has a demon. Don't we all? Sonya can't take her eyes off of Camilla. Professor Layton accepts his shadow as Professor Layton. He gains the power of Persona. Yukiko summons her Persona, uses Zionga. A strong bolt of lightning flies, electrocuting Natasha. Rest in peace. Ruka misses Christmas, and now it's no longer spring. It's December. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Anyway, Kazuichi steals my soundboard. Wait, how? It was already stolen. That don't make no sense. Natasha makes no angels. Mizuki XL and Yosuke have a snowball fight. They throw snowballs at each other. Queen tries to build a tank out of sticks and rocks and succeeds. Felix, oh my gosh, steals Queen's tank immediately. Kaito's got a one-up mushroom. Hifumi uses the power of Geo and summons a massive rock in the sky, dropping it to the ground. He will have order, and Camilla and Aurora will not be a part of that order. Isaac still can't believe that Zoe has killed somebody. Maki summons stones around Masaru's feet. Masaru is now trapped. Kizzy and Taka have an ice skating competition. Taka absolutely dominates, earning a gold medal. Maki is up there, but Makoto stands atop a tall hill before rolling down a snowball. It gains size and speed. It crushes Taichi, Isaac, Crazy Hulk Extra Large, Himiko, and Iris in its path. Yeah, it's winter. It's winter. And Juzo pushes Mizuki XL into an icy lake. Mizuki XL freezes solid. Yeah, it's winter. It's winter. Taka. Gust of wind to blast Jiro right off of a cliff. Masaru is still caught in that trap. Shoma creates an air current, allowing Masaru and himself to easily scale the mountain, but he's still in the trap. So what you're telling me is Shoma saw Masaru in like this box trap and says, alright Masaru, up the mountain we go, and then just leaves him up at the top of a mountain still stuck in this trap. Shoma. Zoe feels horrible for what she did. Angie ambushes Kazuichi, kills him dead. Kizakura shakes Hifumi's hand, but it was a prank. Kizakura is lightly shocked by Hifumi, leaving him dazed. Kizakura lightly shocks Hifumi, leaving him dazed. Yusuke fires an arrow at Gundam, but misses. Sato uses her slingshot to belt Natasha with rocks, which is more annoying than anything. Really, Lucas wonders about the future. Sukoi feels sorry for Masaru, frees him from the trap, and Nani Aichiaki's a sheep and boss softly. We are now at 32. We're getting to that sweet spot, that 24. And because it's winter and because everyone has these visions, we're probably going to get there much faster than expected after this. Claire de Lune 4. Rion. Licorn. Crazy Yoko. Mondo Dam. So, Natasha. Camilla. Aurora. Taichi. Isaac. Crazy Yoko. Extra large. Himiko. Iris. Mizuki. Extra large. Chihiro. Kazuichi. We had 102 people. But we're only at about half an hour, which means we still got not a ways to go. We have 32 left. This is like normal. There's like a normal chunk of people left. I digress. Let's see. Let's get to our saving grace picks. In fact, this next round we're gonna get real close. We're gonna skip the 20s. Quote me on it. You may have needed to quote me on it. I might have been right. Professor Layton walked into a very strange machine, designed to view a world unseen. It didn't quite work. His folks just quit. Then Layton took a look inside of it. You know, he got ghost powers. It was nice. Lucas remembers how much he misses Hana, sobs quietly. Ruruka tries to get others to notice her. Shoma wonders if she should build a machine to make Shakiniku. The heavy snow causes wind. Causes a massive avalanche, trapping Juzo, Yukiko, Taka, Kaito, Seiko, and Komaru, freezing them beneath the snow. Using scrap materials, Queen builds a flamethrower. Hot. Kai looks around maniacally seething. Kizzy and Gundam surround Taka in the middle of a pond, but with the power of Electro, Kizakura electrocutes them both. You hate to see it. But you love to see Sukoi becoming more cowardly? I don't know if you love to see that either. Hifumi puts a death collar on Big Junko while she is asleep. Makoto finds a grenade. In the final few here? That might be something. Angie calls back on the moment, and she is now the Divine Knight again. Masaru has found a table, hopefully nobody goes through it. Yusuke fires an arrow straight and true. This time it hits, and this time it hits Shoma right in the chest. Sonya feels heroic. Big Junko bludgeons Sato with her big stick, And her big stick is like either just this tiny toothpick as well, or it's just a massive stick. Or like a mighty oak, or like, what's the name of the big tree, the big wise tree in The Legend of Zelda? Man, I know that. I know it too. The name is escaping me. I digress. Nana Achiaki is a sheep, glance away, a shadow look in her eyes. Ranger is feeling lonely after losing a teammate. Defeated, in fact, they feel lonely. Ranger is let him in. Someone needs to, we gotta get the repairman now. Maki and Lucas have a merciless magic wand duel. Splash of green, they both explode. Felix takes selfies upon his rad tank. Pennyworth finds a table. Natasha casts her rod in the river. Someone's eating good tonight. She pulled out a tuna. And Zoe is ready for target practice rather. Luckily, she finds a handgun laying around. So, remember I said we were gonna skip the 20s? I mean, we kind of did. We're at the 20. As in like 10 more into your save and grace picks. Look, I'm gonna take that as a victory for me, and I'm gonna give you this Claire de Lune 4. Juzo, Yukiko, Taka, Kaito, Seiko, Komaru, Kizzy, Gundam, Shoma, Sato, Lucas, Maki. 20 left. And then we'll take a peek at like what the team composition is after, you know, we get to our save and grace picks, but we're still at our top 20. We still have to keep on keeping on. We still have to proceed, because if we would have stopped and gone through everybody a couple times, this would have been, I think, well past an hour. Because I felt like I wanted to stop like twice to just take a peek. We would have been past an hour, and right now we're only at 36-ish. We're gonna cut this under an hour, I promise you. And with the help of sheep falling off of a cliff, we're one step closer. Makoto juggles his grenade around. Hopefully he doesn't drop it on himself. Ifumi knocks out Queen in a fistfight, death collar on her. Are you kidding? We just found a flamethrower. Who sees? Nobody's gonna get in her way now. Sukoi. Her persona levels up. Agi to Agi Lao. Nana Achiaki is a sheep. Accidentally falls off a cliff while grazing. Persona is summoned by Layton, attacking Ruruka, leaving her dazed with a splitting headache. Masaru throws a waffle at Sonya, misses. Sonya then runs away. Felix has found Genocide Jack's scissors as well. Will he get a chance to use them? I have no idea. Gundam is back as a ghost. Zoe has created blooms in a pond. Pennyworth and Yosuke are fighting, and the blooms explode, killing them both. Angie finds a handgun. There's a lot of handguns now. Natasha waves her magic wand around, sending sparkles everywhere in a fit of frenzy. Kai creeps up on Angie, slaughters her. Well, there's less handguns around again. Queen really wants to use that flamethrower. The pilot flashes Chihiro's decaying silently. Big Junko leans against Gold Forge Mountain. Ranger can't wait to kill again. Kizakura finds a bow and some arrows. It'll take some practice, but it'll surely come in handy. And Sonya patrols vigilantly, ready to defend those that she loves. We are down 4 more. 16 remain after this. Claire de Lune 4. Nane Achiaki, Pennyworth, Yusuke, Angie. Six more into your save and grace picks. That was I guess we're getting deep into it now. And I'm also trying to kind of pay attention because in terms of OCs, is it just Felix left? No, Sukoi's still in 2. Yeah, we'll go on, we'll proceed. We'll see how it plays out. And as it plays out, we see, well, Gundam's ghost shenanigans didn't last for too long, and Felix may be the last OC remaining. Kizakura finds some rats in a cave, feed them some fruit, and now he's got a whole army of them armed with her flamethrower. Queen burns Ruka to a crisp. Ifumi comes back to his senses. Professor Layton catches Gundam in a thermos, sends him back to the ghost zone. Sonya challenges Sukoi to a duel. Sukoi then bites the dust. Natasha just wants it to end already. Kai uses a mysterious gas to knock out Sonya and Ranger in a fistfight. Collars on the both of them. I doubt we'll see another majority vote this late in the game, but it's still possible. Masaru throws a waffle at Kizakura like a shuriken and kills him. Felix cleans the blood off of his scissors. Makoto gestures angrily at the biggest Junko there ever was. With his magic wand, Big Junko only has time to feel her major organs turn to pastries. That's so much pastry. We might be able to solve or cure world hunger with all those pastries. Goodness gracious. Anyway, Ranger starts chanting, he's got the whole world in his hands, loudly. Zoe wraps vines around Sonya, she's trapped, Nahida's dead, but Yoimiya's back as a ghost. Will she do anything with it? I'm not sure. We are down another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After this, Claire de Lune 4, Ruruka, Gundam, Sukhoi, Kizakura, Big Junko. Which was really 4 because Gundam was already a ghost and he got sent to the ghost zone by Professor Layton. So we still have 2 more until your saving grace picks. And I know you want them, so I'm gonna give them to you. I'm not gonna let you wait. I'm not gonna belabor it. I'm gonna take a step forward and you're gonna step with me and we're gonna go to this next round together. Are you ready? Are you prepared? You better be. Because if you're not, we're gonna leave without you. But no, we're gonna wait for you. Go ahead, take a second, take a sip of water. Go on, we'll wait. Are you ready now? I'll bet. Cool. I just wanted to make sure you're ready. Let's go. Next round. We'll be getting the saving grace picks because Natasha wanders off and gets lost, never seen again. Professor Layton shoots a blast of energy from his hands at Masaru. Masaru is unable to survive the blow. Makoto tosses his live grenade. He wanted to use it. Now he has. Ranger, rest in peace to your queen, calms down for good, no longer subject to the whims of a changing brain. Hifumi really doesn't want to, but finds himself having to get rid of Felix. Felix out of this one, rest in peace to Felix, and I believe that's our last OC as well. We're down to 8 if Sonya's still caught in the trap. Kai's looking for his next victim. Yoimiya misses a big out of dinner, and Zoe aims her handgun in the distance. We are down to 8, your final 8, your fateful 8. After this, Claire de Lune 4. Natasha, Masaru, Ranger, Felix. And I'm very curious about the lay of the land in terms of team balance. Because I don't see many flowers left, if any flowers left. But I guess there's only one way to truly find out, and that is for you to be making some new picks. Hey, how about it? I'll let you make some, saving grace picks. We're gonna scroll down, we got 8 competitors left, and let's find out just who they are. Hifumi, starting it all off, he is the mans with a big stick. He's got a knight's armor, he's got a geovision, it's winter time, but most importantly, he's got 3 KOs by his name. Will he carry on for Team Monotaro, get them some extra points today? Let's scroll down, we see Zoe still alive, Dendrovision, all the shenanigans in her possession. Can Zoe pull it off for Go-Go Baron Bunny? Where there's smoke, there's ghost. Yoimiya is a ghost, could possess somebody, could turn things around there. Made to rule, still sees Sonya, she's trapped, but she's trying. We've had trapped victories before. Will that happen today? We'll scroll down some more and we see Shiki's still in. Shell Shock Shiki. For Team Monosuke too. Shell Shock Shiki. Never forget. Could she win Shell Shocked? Unknowing where she is. We'll scroll down. We still see Queen, only 1 KO, but still in with a flamethrower. Could turn things around just like that. A flamethrower and a pyrovision. She is out here wielding fire like a maniac. As we continue on, we're Professor Layton trying to hold on for the true gentleman with magic wand and big stick in hand, and a persona by his side. If he levels it up at this point, if he levels it up twice very quickly, that could be a game ender. And he's half ghost. He's racked up quite a good set of stuff. Can he win it though for Team Monotaro as well? We still have. Is that all 8? I feel like we're missing one. Kai. He's frenzied. Never forget about frenzied Kai. Out of nowhere, he'll be like, yep, I believe it's time for you to die. It's your turn to die, as they say. Could he do it for Team Monosuke? Team Monosuke is honestly not looking too bad right now. But as we scroll down, we do have Makoto, also from Team Monosuke. Team Monosuke doing surprisingly very good, especially with Makoto with these 7 KOs. Can he work his way? Can Team Monosuke sweep again? I'm very curious as to how that's gonna go. But make your picks first, second, and third. I'm gonna pick right now. I'm picking Zoe, I'm picking Sonya, and I'm picking Shiki. Shell Shock Shiki. Those are my 3. I know that you've made your picks now. We gotta keep going. All these competitors, all 8, still standing tall, hearts racing, the same pulse, the same speed, the same determination, perhaps even the same fate as that of a samurai woman. Finally, round 8. Let's see how round 9 carries this along. Remember, it's still winter. Ooh, we have some sheep turning, and we still have Sonia, although she is in trouble. Professor Layton shoots blast energy from his hands at Sonia. She narrowly dodges as she's trapped too. Incredible! With a flick of his magic wand, Makoto turns Queen into a sheep. Hifumi fails to grasp the gravity situation. Kai. No, Queen. As the sheep glanced away, a sad look in her eyes. Makoto hits Zoe in the head incredibly hard, unable to kill her. Zoe becomes dazed. Yoimiya is still a ghost. Sonia cut herself pretty bad, she's bleeding out, and Kai dies from a stupid mistake. You big dummy. Now I have to play a terrible turnabout for you. Kai. It's okay, Kai, we still love you. However, we are at your lucky 7. Could it be very lucky for somebody, because we're really at that point. It's still winter. When any one of these rounds could just be a random game ender. Will we get to hear Crisis of Fate? Will we get to ask who will it be? Next round will show us the way. We'll scroll up and do it. And we see Hifumi is gone. As Makoto waves his big stick around menacingly, Professor Layton possesses Hifumi, walks him right off of a cliff. Crazy Yoko is desiccating silently. Queen's a sheep. Himiko's back as it goes too, and now we have some shenanigans brewing. Yoimiya possesses Seiko of Team Monokid. Oh my gosh. Is Team Monokid about to get even more points? Because she is just possessed. A Hall of Famer. Sonia's still bleeding out. It is still 7, but it is indeed a terrible turnabout for her. Hifumi. Not really Yoimiya, because she's in. She is in. But I digress. We lost Hifumi. We still have 7 because Seiko's now back being possessed by Yoimiya. But how long will that last? Let's click next round and we'll see. Sonia, she's gone. Queen is a sheep and no longer has a sheep wrangler around for her. Himiko misses being able to have Din Din. Seiko is wearing leather scraps. She's still a cave woman. Natasha's decomposing. So is Mahiru. Sonia finally died from the blood loss caused by the trap she was in. Makoto shakes his magic wand. It's useless. He tosses it away. And the Archon see Great Vigilant Professor Layton grant him a cryo vision. We lost one more. 6 remain, and there's still a ghost in place, so we could hop back up to 7 after this terrible turnabout 4. Sonia. I'll tell you what, if she was not in that trap, I think she might have been able to do some work. However, work she was not able to do. It's still technically Samurai Woman. Final 6. It's all about the points right now. And all eyes are kind of also on Yoimiya possessing Seiko. Let's click the next round and see. They're no longer on Yoimiya possessing Seiko because Seiko is dead. Found my climate change remote but will not be able to use it. Queen is still a sheep. Himiko plays around with her incorporeal body. Professor Layton has been hot on Seiko's trail for days now. Seiko thinks she's gotten away, but Professor Layton has deduced her location, delivered the final blow. Makoto has Persona at the final bit of this, and Zoe used a mysterious gas to knock out Professor Layton and Makoto in order to put death collars on the both of them. We are now down to your final 5. There's still a ghost in play. And it is indeed a terrible turnabout for Hall of Famer Seiko. Zoe, Makoto, Layton. Still Shell Shock Shiki. Wow. And Queen. I don't know how this one's gonna play out anymore. Remember it, Shiki's still Shell Shocked. Let's see how it goes. Those are your final 5 though, and they're all caught what we like to call within our final 5. A full final 5 this time actually. A crisis. Of Fate. Final 5. Let's make this happen. Let's see who comes out on top. Let's see where the points lie as we go on. We do see That's big for Makoto, and that's also tragic for the red team. Queen is a sheep, boss softly. Professor Layton tries to make the call look fashionable. Himiko kills Professor Layton through ghastly means. Zoe snaps out of it, and Makoto levels up his persona, Bufu to Bufala. Now we are at 4. It is Shell Shock Shiki. It is Makoto. It is Zoe. And it is Queen, the sheep. Final 4. How is this gonna play out? Could we see Queen the sheep win as a sheep, just like her tag team partner this season, Agent of Chaos, who was a sheep, Kiba? It would be poetic justice, but for right now, it's just a terrible turnabout for Professor Layton. Well, Final 4. You already know who's in, I just went through it. We just gotta go to it. Makoto, Zoe. Queen, Shell Shock Shiki. Next round, C's. Not over yet. And we do indeed see, well, you know what? Oh my gosh! Well, let's pay attention to everything that just happened this round, because this is crazy. First and foremost, Himiko's found the dead corpse of Lucas, possesses it. That's an OC. All of a sudden, they're up in the charts. Zoe's ready for target practice. Lucas is granted a pyro vision. Queen is a sheep, grazes peacefully, and now Makoto summons his persona, uses Bufala, freezing Lucas solid. Makoto's persona has gained enough experience to learn Mabufu Dine. In the Final 4, the power that he now has is tremendous. I digress. 98 gone, 4 remain, and this was only like a kind of clear day, a kind of terrible turnabout for Himiko, Lucas. That's ghostly shenanigans for you. However, it's still your Final 4, and it's technically still the same 4. Nothing has changed in that regard. No ghosts, no zombies, but we do have Mabufu Dine, and it could end everything, but it does not. Aurora's also back. Makoto summons the persona using Bafula to freeze Zoe solid. And Queen is a sheep, boss softly. One more terrible turnabout for Zoe. Shiki still shell-shocked. Makoto still freezing people left and right. Aurora's now back as a ghost. And if Aurora does that possession, you know what that means. We'll see how it goes. I digress. It's still a crisis of fate. It's still a crisis of fate. I can't even ask you who yet. But as we go to our next round, we see might have been a ghost round. I don't think it was a ghost round, actually. Aurora's still a ghost, Ms. Mia of dinner. Makoto makes snow angels. Kanji and Crazy Oko Extra Large are back as ghost. And Queen as she wanders too far, becoming food for the wild beast. Right now, it is Shiki who is shell-shocked. And it is Queen. No, I'm sorry, it's Makoto, who's just making snow angels now. I gotta tell you, it's a terrible turnabout for her. Queen. So close, but so far. And we now have Ghost in play. 3 of them. So, shenanigans could be abound. Tremendously. I'll ask you who, but I don't know if it's gonna be either one. Right now I see Makoto, and I see Shell Shock Shiki. Shiki's been out here just like, I gotta snap out of it. Has been trying to snap out of it for a lot of rounds, but she just can't. She just can't snap out of it. Will the ghost take out Makoto, giving Shell Shock Shiki the victory, or will she snap out of it and fall victim to Makoto's might? Or will one of the ghosts pull off some sort of ghostly victory? I think it's time we just click next round and find out. Between Makoto, Shell Shock Shiki. Next round sees a ghost round. Next round sees, oh boy, Hana. This was definitely a ghost round because Hana's also back as a ghost. Aurora has found Iris's corpse, possesses it. I think Makoto might have even died during this last round. Oh my gosh. I believe Makoto had to have died. So look, I don't know how to handle this. It was Makoto, right? And how'd Makoto die? I just scrolled past him, I think. Oh, maybe I didn't. Makoto, where are you? Makoto, where are you? Get over here, Makoto. He got killed by Kanji, he got spooked, see? There was a ghost round. Technically, Shiki won. And we probably should call it there. But it skipped that round. I have a feeling Shiki's probably still gonna win, but I think we're just gonna keep going. It was a ghost round. There's nothing we can do. Next round. Oh, we might have had another ghost round. Game, don't do this to me. Game, don't. Well, Shoma is also back, apparently. Oh, this is, we're in deep in shenanigans now. We're deep in shenanigans. Shoma kills Iris through ghastly means. No, Shoma's already, he's a ghost now, apparently. So right now, Iris is in third. And Shiki would have won again, but Ranger finds Maki's corpse. And at this point, I don't think we take the time to pay our respects to Iris. I think we keep on keeping on and we go to the next round and see if Shiki actually wins. Oh my gosh, is that another ghost round? Oh my gosh, it's so broken. It's so broken. I don't know if we can finish this game. I think we're cutting a time loop. We're cutting a time loop. XL's found the corpse of Crazy Oak Extra Large is now in control of. Okay, I think we gotta power through this. Now Masaru's back. Put it back on. Put it back on. I'm determined. I don't know what we have to do, but we gotta keep. See, that's another ghost round. Okay. Alright. That's the end. We had maybe 3 ghost rounds. Maki even came back as a ghost after being possessed. Kizakura came back too. We're gonna have to see who possessed Kizakura. Oh my gosh. Shoma kills Kizakura through ghastly means. Shell Shock Shiki is the victor. You know what? Just give me the results. You're dang right, Shell Shock Shiki won. Once and for all. I'm gonna have to make a strong judgment on how these points are gonna lie. But what is true is Shiki was shell-shocked for so long. Nobody bothered her and the world fell apart around her, but Fashion Fraud takes the victory because of it. So, I think the right course of action here is to go back to where the game glitched and give those points to those people. This should be the official end of the game. Because in between this round and the next round, Makoto died and Shiki won and nobody came back. But it was a ghost round, which happened like 4 times for some reason. I'm gonna have to like deep dive and see what it's all about. It's probably some sort of like lag or maybe like too much sauce. I don't know. But that means Lucas, as we bring up the brackets, pulls off one for his team. Very good. Thanks to the quick revival there. However, going on to the singles bracket, Shell Shock Shiki and Tsumugi are going on. And then we move on to where it all ends. Surprisingly enough, Team Monosuke makes a terrific comeback for that. They're up. surprisingly enough, to 165. Also up to 165 is Team Monodam in this very game. Right behind them, in last place technically, is Team Monophony, but once again, one win can change all of that. 185 still for Team Monotaro, 190 still for Team Monokuma, and of course 305 for Team Monokid. That is the lay of the land for that. And these kills are off. I don't think we'll ever really know who got every single which way kill. We'd have to like go into the details, but I'll figure it out. I'll make sure to, I can't export this, but I'll reason it. I'll do some logic and reasoning. That being said, that's all the time we got. This one still ran long because of shenanigans. Shenanigans that we couldn't control. The winner would have still been the same, but I was like, none of the rest of this should have happened. I'm gonna have to like deep dive. I'm gonna have to like take a week to like be like, alright, what's causing these ghost rounds first and foremost? And we're gonna figure it out. But that's a future me problem. It's probably still also a now me problem, but that's a future. I'm gonna let the night guy handle it until until tonight with Wednesday bringing you Friday Night Inferno. The most surprising thing is tonight you will see for the first time in the AWE War Games. There will be qualifying matches. We'll set up all sorts of tables matches. The title will be on the line in some kind of match against Yosuke and the Gatekeeper. We'll have to wait and see. All of that and more tonight. And of course, who do you think will be accepting Mizuki's Open Challenge? Get ready because tonight we return to Friday Night Inferno, and in just 1 week and 1 day, we go on to AV Mania 2. Until then, toodaloo, Flight Crew. Thank you for watching.